Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today as we're sitting here talking about the Royal Rumble 2019 already. This is going to be a little bit of a continuation video where basically I made a video saying that The Rock wanted to wrestle at WrestleMania 35. He hasn't had a match in WWE since WrestleMania 32. He hasn't had a real match in WWE since WrestleMania 29. He doesn't believe his career is over, and anytime that he can give back and have some fun while making some money, The Rock loves to come back to professional wrestling. I know there was a time in my life when I made videos before WrestleMania 28, basically saying that Rock was only coming back to, try and win fans over to go back and see his movies, that he was basically running on some sort of a mission to try and make his movies mean something, and he really did do that by reconnecting with the wrestling fans. But from The Rock showing up on house shows as well as Monday Night Raw, it's not as often as we like, but it really is out there. So I really do believe The Rock wants to wrestle at WrestleMania 35, and it doesn't really come down to him making so much money. If he can help out WWE, if he can come back and have some fun, I think he really wants to do it. But as of right now, the betting odds are out on the Royal Rumble, and as of right now, The Rock is the heavy favorite to win the Royal Rumble. Why people think that money, they put money on The Rock to win it, makes sense. I really have no clue. We've already touched on the fact he hasn't had a match in WWE since WrestleMania 29. If you want to count WrestleMania 32 against Eric Rowan, you can count that one. But we haven't really seen The Rock enough. But when you think about who the WWE Universal Champion is, being Roman Reigns versus The Rock definitely would be a big match. The only problem I see in this is that maybe if, Roman Reigns was running around being a heel in WWE, it would make sense that The Rock would come back to whoop his ass, teach him a little bit of a lesson, and try and bring maybe some pride to the family. It could be the storyline of why that match is going together. A babyface Rock versus Roman Reigns doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but I guess maybe he could just be just trying to prove that he can do it one more time, and if Roman is the guy that he has to go through, he's going to do it. I'm not 100% ready to say that I think The Rock would come back and wrestle a match that he was going to lose. I think if it was Rock versus Roman, I think that Rock would do the job, but I don't think he would really do it for almost anybody else. But then you got to wonder about, if they put the title on him, how do you get it off of him, is the thing. So we don't really want just a 1 month title reign, but then again, if The Rock's going to be coming back and winning the title at WrestleMania, do you really think he's going to be defending it a whole lot before SummerSlam? And then you have to get into this whole 50-50 thing of, if we complain when Brock did it, why are we going to be okay when Brock does it? Right now, when you look at the betting odds, you got The Rock coming in at a 2-1 favorite. Behind him would be Daniel Bryan at 6-1, Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, and CM Almas ranking up at the 25-1 odds there. Almas is a guy that I will say every chance I get, I believe could be the main event of SmackDown. I really like this guy. I really connect with his heel persona. I think that he is sort of like that new Alberto Del Rio, and I think that Vince McMahon is going to love a guy like this. I thought that he would be main eventing SmackDown already by now, but he was on the pre-show for SummerSlam, so it honestly at this point really could go either way, but that would be a really big boost for CM Almas. But as of right now, The Rock, the favorite to win the Rumble.